That's a big word right here. This is huge. There's not a lot of letters in it, but guess what? Alert. You ever see a boxer when they're boxing? You ever watch a boxer, they moving? They have to be so alert. You see some boxers, when they moving, and somebody throw a punch, they just duck it. Moving. Swift, because they're alert. Everything's there. Bam, bam, just like that. Got to be alert. Football players, when they're running, pass coming, it's a post. As soon as they turn, boom, the ball's there. Boom, got to be alert. Some people in the hood, they live in the hood. They walk the street. It's dark outside. You got to be alert. Amen. You walking, but you got to be alert. Yeah, you think I don't see behind, but I see everything behind me right now. I'm going to get back of Cheetos, but I see everything around me. You got to be alert. When you're in school and the teacher is talking to you, although it may seem so boring, guess what? This information is going to be on a test. This test is going to give you a grade. And those grades, if it prevails you or fails you. Say that, prevail or fail. Prevail or fail. Okay, so you got to be alert so that stuff can soak in. Alert. Somebody say alert. Alert. Got to be alert. Okay? What other word we got like that? Self-control. Bam. So alert. Look at that. So we got self-control. Self-control. Got the full armor of God now. Okay? So now we got the equipment. We know we got to have self-control. How do we get self-control? Let's not move too fast here. How do we get it? We can talk about it all day. Because there's some things, guys, it's going to come across your life. And it's going to be the easy way, the path. It's going to look nice and wide. And self-control won't be your first choice. So how do we get self-control? Be still. Be still. A lot of things happen in a still moment. A lot of things happen in still moments. Let me tell you something. That was a still moment, son. That was a still moment. Everything was happening. Done. Still. Clarity. God can reach you here. He can reach you. When you're not operating off your own emotions. And you just be still for a second. And then guess what? Watch this. Yes. Call on him. You ever just say, Jesus? Just call him. Be alert, be still, and call on him. You want to get self-control. See, there's a pattern to everything. There's a pattern to everything. We can talk about it all day long, but unless you have a pattern, listen, somebody can tell you, look here, I got a briefcase, $1 million in it for you. Where? Unless I tell you where it is, you can't get it. And if you know where it is, if you don't know how to get to it, you can't get it. Here's the roadmap. Because you need this self-control. It doesn't matter if you have the whole full armor of God on. You don't have self-control. Eventually some of those pieces are coming off. Some of those pieces are coming off. We got to have self-control. This is the map to it. Alert. Be still. And call on him. Somebody say alert. Alert. Be still. Be still. And call on him. Call on him. Call on who? Jesus. Good God Almighty. You guys getting something? Amen. You getting something? Amen. Somebody come here, man. Come here, brother. Right there. Yeah, come here. What's your name? Byron. Have you ever had to call on Jesus? Can you give these lovely people just a time when you just had to call on Jesus.
10th grade basketball game.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the second game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody they tripped me up. He was about to score. He tripped me up, but the ref was on their side, so he ain't call it. So I mean, I was about to kirk off on him, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to, I couldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
It would cost us a tackle.
What you do?
Jesus.
Jesus?
And I was just calming down, just breathing.
That's it. Who'd you call? Jesus. Something about the name Jesus. Something about that name. You can just call him. It's something that happens. So what happened? Y'all win?
We won by 2.
1 by 2. What's up? Guess what? They won by 2. If he kirks out, they get a technical foul. And guess what? They lose by 1. They lose by 4. Come on now. Listen. You can call him anytime. You can call him anytime. That's the one thing. That's the one thing about Jesus Christ. You know, you can reach out to your friends and they may be on a phone call, you know, somebody, and you call somebody, and the phone ring and they talking, they look and they see and they don't answer. You know they saw your number. You know that. You know that's call ID. You know the call ID, they don't answer your phone call. You go to somebody's, or they're on Facebook. You know they're on Facebook. You send them an instant message, but they don't answer back. Because they're too busy or act like they weren't by the computer. You know what I'm talking about? You can go to somebody's house, you can knock on the door. You can knock on the door because you want to talk to them or something. And guess what? You just see the curtain move a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Okay? Where the door don't open. You know what I'm talking about? See, that's humans. That's people. Don't put your trust in humans. They are as frail as breath. That's the word says. But you can call on him anytime. For any place. Anywhere. For anything. Just call his name. Because that is your roadmap back to having self-control. Y'all with me?
Amen.
Say that.
Amen.
Say that
That
is the roadmap back to having self-control.
Self-control.
Call on him.
Call on him.
All right now. Self-control. This brother said they tripped me up. A technical foul. And I was getting ready to kirk out. That's a tough word too. Kirk out. You just going crazy. All right. We're gonna move. We're gonna move now. We're gonna move because there's something else inside the self. There's something else inside that self. Something very important inside that self. We started late, didn't we? Something else inside that self. Self-esteem. Self-esteem. Believing in yourself. Who knows what self-esteem means? Who can give me a definition of self-esteem? Come on, somebody. Self-esteem. Faith in yourself. Anybody else? Self-esteem. What self-esteem mean to you, sister? Having confidence in yourself. Self-esteem. What self-esteem mean, man? Huh?
believing in yourself.
Having courage. Having courage. Self-esteem. You need this. Because listen, once again, the full armor of God is in place. Got self-control.